It's Will Smith versus Will Smith in this thrilling action movie that takes the de-aging technology to a whole new level. How does this all come together? We'll be going over the video and audio quality, cover options, and if it's worth the pickup. In for review today is Gemini Man on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. What's up, guys? Today we'll be looking at Will Smith's latest action flick in which he plays a gun for hire that's trying to retire. In addition, he's also playing a younger version of himself using Hollywood's next big hope, the de-aging technology. This, of course, has been used in other films and television shows, but to my knowledge, it's not been used this much, and certainly not in a film where the lead actor plays two versions of himself using it. Will Smith movies are typically popcorn flicks, and they're just that. You don't really take them that seriously, just prepare to be entertained for 2 hours, and usually I am. Now, this film was not really that different in most respects. It's still a fairly mindless action flick that's mainly meant for you to just kick back and enjoy. The de-aging technology as a whole really fascinates me as a movie fan because once it's perfected, I think it opens up so many possibilities in which you could make sequels to classic films using the same actor or actress, just digitally de-aged, or you could really do something with storytelling, like for instance showing a person through various stages in their life while still using the same actor and not having a need for practical aging techniques used with makeup or lighting. For me, this film is right on the edge of getting it perfect, but I still don't think we're there yet. I think it does a good job in certain scenes where you almost forget that it's CGI, but then there's some other shots where it's really obvious. The 4K format actually does not help this because I found in a lot of scenes the actual actor looked razor sharp, whereas the digital version could come off soft and a little waxy. I also thought lighting really could hinder the effect as certain scenes taking place at night looked horribly CGI'd, whereas some natural outdoor lighting made it look much more believable. Video quality on this disc was really good though. I thought as a whole the film looked really nice. There was some nice uses of color and the added HDR really popped in certain scenes, like for instance the ones in Colombia. As I mentioned before, this film has issues when it comes to the CGI because the character can look soft and waxy. I also had some problems with the fight scenes as it was very apparent that they were not using a stunt double, but instead relying on CGI, which made the movement look overly fluid to the point that it was quite obvious. I wasn't really sure why they didn't just use a stunt double during the will-on-will fights and simply digitally change the head. By far my favorite sequence in this film was the chase scene in Colombia, which I thought looked really awesome, and the quality of video here just looked great. Such a nice use of colors and the whole scene really comes together. I'll overlook the shoddy CGI just because of how fun the scene was. I'll rank this one pretty high in terms of video quality, but it's not quite a 10 due to the obvious contrast between the real actors and the CGI. Now maybe that's nitpicking, but to me it does make a difference, so I'm going to rate this one a 9. Audio in the film wasn't anything overly impressive, although I will say the bass really gave my sub a workout, and I'm pretty sure my neighbors did not appreciate it. The sound really shook the room during all the explosions, so much so that I needed to turn it down during action sequences, so that was fun, but overall it's a fairly normal sounding film, not relying much on the surrounds outside a few scenes here and there. I'll give this a 7.5 for audio quality. Now as for cover options, you have the standard release, which I like just fine. I think it's fairly eye-catching. I really do love the look of the steelbook that Best Buy is releasing. It's just a really nice image, and I love the contrasting black and white as well as the cityscape outline. So overall, what are my thoughts on picking this up on release day? Honestly, I really did like the film and I thought it was entertaining, and while I had mixed views on the CGI, I thought some scenes looked really good and I can overlook it. My main complaint with the film though would be that to me it's pretty much a one and done, meaning I probably only watched this once, maybe twice, and then I'm good. It really is a nice looking disc and I think you'll enjoy it for the crisp picture and the great color, but I'm not sure it's something worth buying at full price just because you're probably only going to watch it maybe once. Now maybe that's just my opinion and yours differs and you'd watch it all the time, in which I say definitely pick this one up on release day at full price. There are some Will Smith movies out there that I could watch over and over again, but I think I'm good with just the one viewing of this one. So that's my thoughts on the release. I'd love to hear yours. Just drop a comment below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash the like button, and if you're not already a subscriber, please consider doing so, as I'm also posting my thoughts on 4K releases and various shows and movies all the time. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.